Hello guys, today we're going to talk about OS 10 El Capitan, which is the name of the new version OS 10 10.11. It's been released on September 30th and I've had the chance to play with it in these days. There are several important features and improvements. El Capitan is much more than a simple Yosemite restyling. Apple controls much more strictly all that's related to the kernel and the system files. In fact, they eliminated the repair file permissions because now that's no longer necessary because file permissions on system files cannot be changed anymore on OS X. And that's the reason behind the restyling of disk utility, which we'll see in a few. A substantial improvement in terms of performance comes from the new metal technology, accounts for a much faster startup of the applications and the system. So let's start seeing what's new in El Capitan. You might notice sometimes, especially when you have a bunch of open tabs and application that you may lose your mouse cursor and you can't understand what it ended up to. Luckily now solving this problem is really easy. All you need to do is shake your mouse or your trackpad a little bit and your mouse cursor becomes much bigger, you see. It's actually a little thing but very useful. First of all, you can compose several messages at the same time. For this to work, we need to go to full screen. When we do that, if we press Command and N, we can open multiple windows and we can have multiple messages open at the same time. You can see I have several messages here. So it comes pretty handy. Another new feature of El Capitan is the fact that you can now rename a file by simply right-clicking and use a rename. So far you need to access file info with Command I or here get info and rename the file here. This is much faster. Like I said, disk utility has been changed. In fact, you don't see here anymore verify disk and verify disk permission. You only have one functionality, first state, already present in the previous version that now practically performs both operations. In Apple's official documentation, it stated that it's no longer necessary to repair disk permissions because the kernel is much more protected and this permission cannot actually be changed anymore by the user. This accounts surely for a safer and reliable operating system. Probably it will dissatisfy some developers. Let's now have a look at a couple of new Safari functionalities. First of all, you can now pin websites you use frequently to Safari. I'm going to show you practically what this implies. For example, if I want to pin this page to Safari, all I have to do is drag here to the left. And there it is. So now I have a sort of bookmark, and if I click, I can be quickly brought to the page. It does replace the bookmark bar, but it can come pretty handy. But that's not the most important functionality. In fact, Safari solves a very annoying problem. Namely, when you have several open tabs and all of a sudden one starts playing sounds. We now see how to solve this annoying problem. A site that's reputable but has an annoying habit of playing automatically videos out of the blue is this one. Good source, nice articles, but I don't really like this way they do. I'm gonna show you practically what I mean by that. Okay, you'll see that this video starts loading in background.
Reduce downtime by 50%.
There you go. Imagine you're in your office and all of a sudden you hear the sound coming from nowhere and you have no clue about what tab exactly is producing the sound. This icon close to the tab that's responsible for this helps you quick solve the problem and eliminate a very high source of embarrassment. I find it really invaluable, honestly. Okay guys, so we're running out of time. This video is becoming a little too long, honestly. So stick around for the second part of my El Capitan official review, and see you guys in a few. Bye bye.